name is Allie Lanham. I am the owner of the Hangry Lady here in Nuevo City Market. We make charcuterie boxes, boards, and since expanding our shop recently in here, we're also offering burrata boards and brunch boards on Sundays. We do giant pretzel charcuterie and cold press fresh juices. And then outside of this, we do a lot of catering. So we do grazing table, charcuterie cups, wedding cakes, cupcakes, anything food related is what we like to do here. I've catered about, I would say, 50 weddings so far, but we've been in business for about a year and a half. So we started doing the catering portion, I would say a third of the way into being a business. So we have quite a few coming up in the future. People will book as far ahead as weddings for 2025. But we've done a decent amount so far. And I would say the thing about weddings is that there can be a lot of pressure, but being a chef or being in the hospitality industry, you kind of thrive off of that pressure and that high expectation. So I just take weddings especially serious because for most people, that's the most important day in their lives. I do not want to add to any stress that they might have. So I like to keep on top of my stuff and make sure I'm executing the vision that they have. Yeah, so for weddings, grazing tables specifically, the standard would just be a flat lay on a table with greenery. I do get stands and display items for cheap, so those would be included on the table. Usually I feel them out though if that's the thing that they want, or if they want the stands to be like a metallic versus a natural wood, depending on the theme of their wedding. Some weddings we go to and they have florals already set out for us, so we can match the florals of their wedding to their grazing table. But generally speaking, our grazing tables add a element of a wow factor to their wedding. It's a display piece. It's part of the decoration. So when people have a certain vision that they're looking for, they find something on Pinterest, they send those my way, and I make sure that I match it as best as I can. So with the grazing table specifically, making sure we feed enough guests, we do 1 cheese to 2 people ratios, usually a safe bet, and just making sure that there's at least enough for like 3 or 4 bites for each person. And that's if it's the grazing table itself is meant to be a cocktail hour or appetizer type of situation. But that does change if it's more so meant to be a meal for the wedding. So if they want it to be a meal, that increases the price per person, but we'll add small tea sandwiches. We can do like hot paninis. We do little like cups of sundae or guacamole or skewers, just things that are a little bit more substantial and hearty to make sure that their guests are well fed. But I would say 99% of the time people say that they end up with leftovers, and to me that is perfectly fine. I would rather my customers say that they had a little bit too much food than not enough. So I guess that's a perk of it too, is you'll have leftovers after the wedding day or whatever event you're having. Yeah, I would say that my advice for people, getting married is a big thing I've heard lately is the trust that you put into your caterer. There's so many aspects to think about. It could drive you nuts when you're planning a wedding. So someone like me will cover what you're wanting and what you are envisioning and make it as low stress as possible for you. And just realizing that, it is your wedding day. So, you can give your guest what you want to give them. So if it's a charcuterie board that they're snacking on throughout the night instead of a plated up dinner, that can go just as well as the old fashioned way. But generally at the Hangry Lady, we're just trying to give these people getting married all the time a new, fun, exciting option for their wedding day. In this town, we have had a lot of chafing dishes and buffets, and that's not a bad thing necessarily. We're just giving you another option for your special day.